Hey Baysiders, Dexter Darden here, and I play DeVante on Saved by the Bell. I'm here today to take you through all the Easter eggs and throwbacks for season 1 of Saved by the Bell. Welcome back to Bayside High School. It may look different since the last time we saw the gang walking the halls, but some things never change, and we have proof. Did you catch every Easter egg and throwback from season 1 of the Peacock original series, Saved by the Bell? Keep your eyes peeled. You won't want to miss these. We all know Slater, Jessie, Zach, Kelly, and Lisa are back, but what about some of our other favorites? You may remember Max the Magician. Turns out he's been working at the Max for quite some time now, and is still up to his old tricks, literally.
Damn, I love magic!
Did you catch who else is still around after all these years? It's simple math. Really, Mr. Dewey, the gang's math teacher from back in the day, is still talking numbers at Bayside. But of course, those weren't the only familiar faces. Troy Furman appears in the 10th episode as a man in line at City Hall. Troy played not one, but 2 completely different characters in the original series, Scud and Ox. The 90s. Speaking of the 90s, remember way back in season 4 when Screech had a chess rival with a Russian exchange student from Valley? Well, he made his way back from the Valley and on to episode 3 of the new series. And this time, he brought roses, not a rivalry. Here's another fun cameo. These 2 members of Toddman's band, those are the original composers for Saved by the Bell, Scott Gale and Rich Eames.
Rock and roll!
Okay, how many of those cameos did you guys know already?
Quit sucking up.
Now let's take our attention to the sets. Sure, there are some new hang spots for the Bayside gang, but these 3 places have stood the test of time. Obviously, you recognize the original hallway from the classic series, right? But did you notice the glow up? I mean, you can see more than one angle. Then we have the principal's office. The name on the door may have changed from Belding to Toddman, but other than that, it's basically the same. And of course, the Max, the hippest spot in town to grab a bite every single day.
Isn't that expensive?
Yeah.
Everything at the Max will look familiar. The shapes on the wall, the neon sign, the payphone, whatever that is, and the starburst chandelier above the door hasn't gone anywhere. Even the waitstaff's uniforms are the same. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. In episode 8, the Todd capsule, you may notice something familiar in Zach's bedroom. We see you, Kelly. In the frame is a picture much like the larger version he had in his room back in the day, just a little more sophisticated and appropriate.
Kelly Kapowski loves volleyball, windsurfing, and soon me.
By the way, Zach's not the only one who kept items that nod back to their glory days. Slater's office has his wrestling singlet framed and hanging on the wall. Surprising, absolutely no one. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty, the true Easter eggs. First up, in the pilot episode, keep your eyes wide open for everything in Zach's office, like his Bayside diploma. The date listed is the actual date the graduation episode aired. If all that isn't meta enough for you, each episode title is either the same or a play on an episode from the original series. Episode 2, Clubs and Clicks, has the same name of an episode from when the show was called Good Morning, Miss Bliss. Same with the new season finale, Showdown. That was the 6th episode of the OG series. The Bayside Triangle, 3rd episode of the new series, season 4, episode 5 of the original. The Fabulous Birchwood Boys is a play on the classic episode, The Fabulous Belding Boys. Rent a Mom, meet Rent a Pop. In this universe, the teen line is still a thing in 2020. So, of course, it's a house party. The Todd capsule is a play on The Time Capsule, an episode from season 4. All in the Hall? More like All in the Mall. Or wait, is it the other way around? There are even more grand odes to the original. For instance, it wouldn't be Saved by the Bell without dancing. This was such an iconic moment from the classic series that you know we had to run it back. You may have missed it, but in the pilot, Mac asked,
"Do you want to go to the Max and have a dance contest about it?"
Which is a nod back to the dance contest in an episode of the original series, Dancing at the Max. Another reference to this episode is Slater's dance circle. Back in the day, he decides to strut his stuff and show Kelly that his moves are better than Zach's. They were definitely better than Zach's. And do you hear this song playing at the Max? It's the same song that Zach inserted subliminal messages into in the episode The Zach Tapes. Again, not cool, Zach. And who can forget the threads? In the original series, there was always a set of twins walking the halls of Bayside wearing matching outfits. And that's still the case in the new season, as we see Mac chatting up a pair of twins whose clothes are identical.
And that's what I call a double date.
Let's just hope they at least have their own interests and hobbies. When Mac offers Daisy some caffeine pills to stay awake, Jessie swoops in to save the day.
Are those caffeine pills?
This is a reference to Jessie's song, an episode where Jessie gets addicted to caffeine pills. An episode all Saved by the Bell fans remember.
Sure, those pills seem like an easy fix. At first, they're so exciting. And then it gets even more exciting.
So excited!
But after that, it gets so scary. And in the end, you ruin your girl group shot at a recording contract.
What?
This is what growth looks like. While Jessie warns Daisy about the pills, she sports a headband that serves as a wink to her high school look. Another episode filled with nostalgia is Rockumentary. Recognize the song Friends Forever? That's because it's from everyone's favorite band, Zack Attack. Jealousy warning. We all remember Kelly's classic Bayside sweatshirt, right? Let's be real, we all wanted one. But the nostalgia in this scene goes beyond the sweatshirt we all wish we had. Kelly actually mentions a handful of events from the OG series. Listen close.
I mean, I told you that story back in high school when he sold poison face cream. Or the time he made that calendar of us in our bathing suits and didn't get our permission. Or that time he almost had Screech dissected by the government.
No, you didn't tell me any of that.
Oh, really? Oh.
In episode 10, Slater apologizes for always telling Jessie to calm down when they went to Bayside. This is such a sweet moment between the two and shows how the show and Slater have grown. To top it off, Jessie calls Slater a sexist pig, to which he responds with,
Oink, baby.
Even though they've grown up, some things never change.
You two guys fighting again?
It's what we do best.
Well, would you look at that? The bell is ringing and we have to go, but there are more Easter eggs. You just have to find them. That's right, we're giving you a homework assignment. Stream the entire series now on Peacock and tell us what you find in the comments.